It's up to you now.
It's gonna take me some time. You've got to keep moving. I'll open a path for you to their underground labs. Just get back here ASAP.
This place is steeped in the influence of the worm.
I found the reports on the Earthblood protocol.
We'll worry about that later. Find Adana.
Or are well on their way. Allow me to congratulate you
Hello?
on your success. You've all done very well.
Holy shit! What was that?
Sensors. I want hourly analysis from each division. The first test will serve as a benchmark. Once the process is calibrated, we can extrapolate how it will work on a larger scale.
Send more men and make sure they're ready to fight.
I've got it. They've taken her to one of their offshore black sites. I'll send Declan to pick you up as soon as we've moved the survivors somewhere safe.
So I've got time to settle things with Onawa. Onawa. Could she have really given in to the worm? I have to be sure. I did what had to be done. This report was printed shortly after I reunited with Adana.
Cahal, I thought you should hear this from me.
What is it?
Dusk. The gas. He didn't make it.
No!
I'm sorry.
So many dead. And I'll make Watkins pay for every one. Onawa. I had to fight one of your wolves at Endron's HQ. I had Watkins until your wolf interfered. Why?
You still don't understand. Survival requires sacrifice. Endron is too powerful. The worm is too powerful. Fighting against them only leads to unnecessary death.
So your pack's in Endron's pocket, too. You sold yourselves to the worm.
I've made no pact with the worm. But Endron is prepared to move off our territory and leave us in peace. All in exchange for a few heads.
You didn't just send one of your Red Talons after me. You also attacked Ava and her people.
That wasn't us. Endron's gas did quite a job of that on its own. But the last thing we need to convince them to leave is your head.
You've lost your mind. Pachwa never should have allowed this to happen unless the worms corrupted him too. Through your bond. I'm sorry, Onawa, but I need to put things right. Am I still your enemy, leader of the Red Talons?
Forgive me, Fianna warrior. I failed in my duty. I remained blind as Endron used me to corrupt our guardian spirit.
What will become of him now?
He was gravely tainted by the worm, but will regain his strength in time and be reborn from his ashes. You will forever have the Red Talon's gratitude.
Are you sure the worm won't reappear as Pachua regains his power?
I am no longer sure of anything, Fianna. It was my certainty that caused this. For now, all I can do is wait and see. I thought I withstood the worm on my own. But it was Pachua protecting me through our bond. He suffered the full force of the worm's corruption. And through this same bond, I allowed the corruption that infected Pachua to cloud my mind. His rage became my own.
Your pack has suffered heavy losses, but Endron's losses are heavier.
We shall finish what you have started. Our concerns must extend beyond our cairn. Leave without worry, Cahal. We shall purify this territory.
Maybe we'll meet again someday.
You will be welcome if you ever come this way again.
Time to meet up with Ava.
Cahal, we've got the survivors to a safe place. As soon as you're ready, return to the base and contact Declan. He'll come and get you.
Understood. Declan, I'm ready.
On my way now.
Andron's black site is based offshore. Ava and the others are already on their way to launch the attack.
Over here. My men have already secured this sector. Watkins and his troops know we're here.
Doesn't matter. They won't stop me from finding my daughter.
I know, but there's something more at stake here, Cahal. I've had time to analyze the data we got from Endron's HQ in Nevada. The biofuel and the treatment undergone by the prisoners are both linked to the Earthblood protocol.
I don't give a fuck about the protocol.
Damn it, Cahal, listen! Even if you do save Adana, if we don't put a stop to what's going on here, the whole world is fucked.
What are you talking about?
The tests on the prisoners allowed Endron to develop a compound that acted as an attractor for Banes. Lots of people affected ended up as Fomori.
Then the gas Watkins used in Nevada.
It's their biofuel. They've developed a method to spread their compound in gas form, and right now this is where they're producing it. Humans will contaminate each other, turn each other into Fomori, simply by driving their fucking cars. That's the Earthblood protocol.
Then this base needs to be destroyed.
Damn right. We'll split up to divide their forces. Go get Adana, and try to draw their troops' attention. We both know you can handle it. My team will follow you to place explosives and mop up any stragglers.
Fine by me. As long as you can help me find her.
I'll open any doors I can remotely. Now, let's go.
Good luck, Cahal.
Bring our girl back home. Declan, with me.
That takes the edge off. I'll make good use of that. Now we're talking. Lambda Mankind seems ready.
4 sectors, and of course, Watkins locked down the whole site when he saw us coming. To get where Adana's being held, you'll need to advance sector by sector, unlocking each one as you go. Now, connect me to this sector's terminal.
Ava,
This sector's lock has been taken care of.
how's your side looking?
We're making progress. Just keep going. I'll have my people prime the explosives so we can take this place down.
Roger.
We're on maximum alert. Shoot to kill. Nuts to hell. Whoa.
Face me, what's all?
I'm on my way to the next sector.
There's a helipad not too far from you. That should have access to this sector's terminal.
not let them pass this position.
I'm at the north sector. Now what?
The terminal downstairs, and all the guards in your way.
The North Sector guards managed to slow Lambda Mankind's advance. Keep it up! Mr. Watkins is counting on you. Make him proud!
I saw her. Whoa.
We've got an animal roaming around! Raise the security level. Be on the lookout.
Your turn, Ava.
On it. You head to the north sector.
How are you managing?
Lost some men in a counterattack, but we've managed to push them back.
Return to your positions and keep your eyes open. You'll make me regret attacking Endron.
Something.
Ava, how are you managing?
We've placed C4 on key support structures in 2 sectors. Took some heavy losses in the process, but we're holding strong.
I'm entering the north sector.
The server you're looking for is downstairs. Oh, fuck.
What is it?
I've got 2 black spiral dancers on my screen. They're waiting for you.
Black spirals. Good. I've got an old score to settle. So, Watkins has sent his dogs to do his dirty work. Black spiral dancers cleaner.
You okay to keep going?
I've got no choice.
We're at the last step. You've got to disconnect the server. It'll allow me to open your path to Adana.
These sons of bitches won't hurt anyone again. The server's been neutralized.
Nice. Now I can open the way to the west sector. That's where they're keeping Adana. Go get her back.
Cahal, what did you hope to find? Didn't you understand that it was already too late for her? And now it's too late for you and your friends too.
Dad, it hurts. I'm burning.
It's all right.
Dad,
I'm here.
it hurts. Dad, I don't want to die. I don't.
80.
Flamethrower! Take cover!
Cahal. Cahal, can you hear me? Cahal!
I'm here.
The explosives are almost ready. But Endron sent in reinforcements. We can't handle this alone. We need you, Cahal.
Donna. She's gone.
No.
Watkins. Tell me where that son of a bitch is.
Cahal, we might not make it. We need you here.
Where's Watkins?
He's on the roof of your building. But please, Cahal, I beg you, come back to us.
I'm sorry, Ava. I can't let Watkins live.
Cahal, I understand. We'll manage. Get revenge for
Watkins.
Couldn't stop yourself from coming to see me. You're too late. It's already over.
You're gonna pay for what you did to my daughter.
Your daughter? She's just as much mine as yours now. The cells we injected her with, perfected her with, are all mine. Though perhaps her weaknesses came from you. Her anger, her fear, everything that made it so easy for the worm to take hold of her.
It's over. You're gonna die here, and your base and your fucking protocol will go down with you.
You think that will change anything? You and your kind. You're just pieces in Endron's grand game. Nothing but pawns, waiting to be sacrificed.
You talk too much, you piece of shit. Watkins is dead. It's over.
Good. It's what the fucker deserved. Just do me a favor. I'll leave you the transmitter. Blow up this fucking place.
Ava!
Finish the job, Cahal. For me.
Ava.
In a press release, Endron announced the death of its CEO, Richard Watkins, who was killed during a clash between the company's security service and members of the eco-terrorist group Lambda Mankind. In light of the tragedy, the company's transition committee announced that the release of their biofuel will be pushed back to a later date.
Pentex needs the results of Watkins' research. Find them for me.